Okay, so we got through that. We got through the shit themselves talk.
I don't think we
Christmas,
did because,
obviously. Oh, we still got to go back to the shit ourselves talk.
I think so. I mean, I've only ever shit myself once as like a person, and it was still like pretty young, but it wasn't like I was
Young
done
enough to
shitting
be
myself.
shitting
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have been done shitting yourself. See, it's a judgment-free zone to
Yeah.
me when people say that they accidentally shit themselves, because I know a lot of people who have been put in that situation. I've never like sharded. I've never accidentally shit myself. But now that we're talking about it, it's giving me like preparation anxiety. Like, do I need to start being more prepared? Because like chances are at
If it
some
ever
point in my life,
happens.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Hmm.
Right? I guess. I mean,
I don't
I don't. I mean,
know.
maybe not. Hope it's not till I'm like older. Like, if
Yeah.
you're okay, so if you're 70, once you hit 70, I think it's okay if you accidentally shit yourself.
Yeah, of course. Your bowels are just because you also have 70-year-old
And
bowels, and
obviously,
you can't expect,
yeah, and
if
before the
the rest
age
of you is
of
retired, the bowels, they're
whatever.
going to
When do
be
you
retired too.
when do you should you stop shitting yourself? 3,
Yeah,
4? I
3,
guess we'll extend it
probably
even to
maybe
like 3 or
4,
4.
but I'd say
Because in
so.
5,
This
you're going into kindergarten, and
that's
you're
what I'm
not. You don't
saying.
really. I mean, I guess you don't really want to shit yourself in kindergarten.
No, you don't, which is a perfect segue into my story because I was in kindergarten. So
When you shit yourself.
yeah, so
All
in kindergarten,
right, so let me break down the setting. You're in Miss Dinsy's
Miss
classroom at
Dinsy's
Eric Road.
class in Eric Road, back hallway, all the way to the back of the building. Or no, I guess not. I guess it's to the right, um, if I remember that building correctly. But so in kindergarten, I didn't.
Also,
The,
I just want to say, it's not to interrupt.
okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I know I do this a lot, but you get my brain thinking. I was just thinking, yeah, I have no clue where Miss Dinsy's classroom was in Eric Road, but then I was like, but I know the rest of the layout of the school, and then I realized that the school is actually only one big hallway, right?
Yeah, basically, it's like two big
It
hallways.
goes, so if you're starting like where the buses are, it comes like down and then over where the foyer is in the gym, and then you go zigzag back, but then it goes like this over and up. So it's kind of like a square.
This is gonna this is gonna make it so much more difficult for me to clip this section because it's just gonna go from shit to the design of this building. Because you're wrong about it. I think you're wrong, and
Yeah, because I forgot about the art hallway that shoots off.
yeah. And then we're
Fuck,
gonna.
dude, I gotta go back there. I'm gonna take a pit stop.
I don't know if if your brick will be painted over. I don't know what they do with that for a lot of
Last
different
time I
things,
was
but
there, it was not.
oh
But the
wow.
last time I was a senior in high school, so that was
Oh
five
really?
years ago.
I haven't been back there since
Yeah,
I left,
we had to
or since you
we
were in fifth grade.
used to have to go and like wear like shirt and tie and then our varsity hockey jerseys and do like an assembly for the kids, like a sports assembly, and then they would split us up and like different people would go different places. But I have to go like read books to kindergartners, and I would always end up going to like Mr. Vekich's gym class and like playing like kickball with like 8-year-olds, and some people would have to read books.
Yeah,
I
good.
don't think they would let me, even though
No.
I was team reader. Like I was the one who had to speak at the presentation in
Yeah, because you got a
front of all
loud
the
voice
little,
though. That's
for all the
different
little
from.
nuggets.
It's best to keep you. It's best to
Um,
keep you away from the
I could have
readers.
taught him a thing. I could have taught him a thing or two, but they had me pretty scripted from what I can remember.
They keep you on that tight leash. They wouldn't let me
Yeah,
speak my truth.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
So this is my. I've got
American
the.
education. All right, shitting yourself. Yep.
Yes, I have one shitting myself story. So in kindergarten, I wouldn't. The bathrooms were in the classrooms, and you know they had like those massive doorknobs. Maybe it's just because my hands were so small at the time, but I wouldn't I wouldn't shut the door fully. I would close it so that it was closed, but I wouldn't put it so that the thing like clicked. You know what I
No
mean?
one click. Why?
Because for at kindergarten orientation, very
You got
first
stuck in the
time
bathroom,
I got
didn't you?
stuck in the bathroom
Yeah.
because I closed it and then I washed my hands and I didn't dry them, so my hands were too slippery to open the door to turn the handle, and I just
So
flipped out.
if you weren't intelligent enough to open a door, what made you confident in your ability to keep yourself from shitting yourself?
I was just had confidence in my body. So the problem, I mean, this time I that confidence was misplaced. Although, so here's what happened. So it was somebody's birthday, and they had brought in cupcakes for the class, and whatever
Ran
was in
right
those
through you or what?
cupcakes, what
Ran right through you?
ran right through me. Whatever was in these cupcakes, just as soon as it got in, it was ready to get out. So I rushed into the bathroom, half shut it, and then I pulled down my pants, and I was doing things so quickly that I only pulled my underwear halfway down. So I didn't shit wearing my underwear. What happened was, when I was seated on the toilet, my underwear was below me like a hammock. So the shit
Yeah, so it just
fell
caught the
from my
shit.
asshole and landed in the underwear. It had like a 3-inch trip into the underwear, and it had like children's like tidy whities on. I think they were like Woody Woodpecker underwear, and no, it was Superman, and they just right into like the tidy whitey part. So I was so panicked, and not to get gross on you, but this was not like a solid turd. This was like
It ran through you. Yeah,
it
like that
ran
shit
through
had to
me.
come out.
It
No,
was in a
that was
hurry.
an obvious question. I, I figured that would be addressed, but if not, it was going to be a
Yeah,
question.
of course. You have to bring that up. So it was like an overcooked meatball, basically, is the best way to describe it. And it just landed. Yep. That face you're making is absolutely correct. I don't know what it was either, but I remember it, and it just landed right in my underwear. And like I said, it was like a hammock. So I was so panicked that I pulled my underwear up and I pulled my pants up and I walked around like a crab for 30 minutes before it was time to get on the bus. And then I got on the bus with shit in my pants, and that's all I remember. I think it was when we were still taking the bus to Miss Patty's house. So I'm pretty sure I went to Miss Patty's house and then I like handled it. But so for like the rest of the day, it was the end of the day, like we were already getting ready to like get on the buses or whatever. I was walking around like a crab with an undercooked meatball in my Superman underpants. And then I went on the bus and I was sitting on the bus like this,
You're squatting.
not even squatting, just like with my back kind of arched and my my
Arched.
my thighs holding me up because so I didn't sit on the shit. It was
And nobody
awful.
was like, "Hey, why are
No,
you being a weirdo?"
I literally walked out of the bathroom of and walking like a crab, and I was going like, "Ugh," like I was making that noise, and a woman looked at me and asked me like, "Is something going on?" And I didn't say anything to her, and so she just let it go. She just let it fly. She's like, "Oh, that kid's dealing with his own things. Maybe he's just weird." But so I don't know if that counts as like technically shitting your pants. I think that's a gray area. Tell us what you think on Twitter if that counts as shitting your pants. But
So here's my thing: is that why not why not just take off I mean, I know you're panicked, so I understand. So it's easier to say now that we're older and have the ability to problem solve. You just take the underwear off and you throw them out in that situation.
Yep.
Yo, I actually have a story that I've never told anybody in my entire life that kind of involves shitting yourself, and I just thought about it, and I'm going to tell you right now. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
So, I was taking a shit one time in high school, probably like junior year of high school, and I was wiping my ass, and like something happened where like I like turned back to like look in the toilet and like turned back forwards, and in the process of doing that, I had a piece of toilet paper in my hand that I was planning to like fold and like use a second time, and I accidentally like wiped it on my hoodie, like just wiped shit from toilet paper on my hoodie. And and it was one of those days where you're like, it's cold out, I'm not taking this hoodie off. Just throw on like a wife beater or something underneath, or like, you know what I mean? Like a white t-shirt, old nasty white t-shirt I had on under the hoodie, and I had to rock it all day for the rest of the day.
Oh, that is disgusting.
And it was it was like fourth or fifth period too. I think it was during lunch. So.
Oh, so how old were you when that happened?
I was a junior in high school.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't hear you say that. Yeah, that's a lot later than like having a sober shit story, I think.
But I didn't shit myself. Yeah, but I didn't shit myself though.
But you're so absent-minded that you wiped on your shirt.
I accidentally wiped shit on myself. Yeah.